Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Joe, and welcome to a brand new video. Today, this is actually something that we've been planning for a while on the channel. I announced that I'd be doing this a week or so ago. And this is going to be interviewing Archimo, who actually has one of the most impressive, unusual weapon collections I've seen. Right now, I'm holding this scattergun. So talk me through it. What is this scattergun skin that I'm holding here?
It's called the Night Tower, I believe, and it's field tested with the effect hot. I believe it's 1 of 1, as in, you know, the strange quality, and I'm not sure if there's other hot strange ones either.
Okay, so how much did you pay for this? Because this must be worth a pretty penny with how many parts and stuff, and like pro kill streak. It's strange as well, which is really desirable.
I applied everything to it myself, but let's look aside for that. I actually saw this on the Steam community market after it being repeatedly sold, like way back in Gunmetal. It got it were for sale and got sold at like 300, 200 keys repeatedly a few times, I believe. And then one day I just saw it on the Steam community market. Somebody must have wanted some games or something, and then I picked it up for the maximum amount you could back then, which is, I believe,
that's like $400. Yeah. 400. Yeah. Damn, so you paid a pretty penny. Are you intending on keeping this one, do you think?
Like, I intend on keeping every single piece of my collection unless I find a better one, but seeing as this is a Gen 1 and it's a black-skinned weapon, I intend on keeping it.
That's
unless
awesome.
I can get a factory new. Like,
yeah.
But not gonna happen, like.
Alright, so my first question for you, Archimo, is what draws you to unusual weapons? Because there's so many different things in this game that you can collect. Well, what is it that makes you want unusual weapons? As I pick up this Black Delilah pistol, which is also strange. Yeah, also strange and hot.
All of them are strange. I don't collect them if they aren't strange. And that is the funny thing. I dropped the fish as well just so you can swap around.
Oh boy, like, I didn't even notice this.
Yeah.
Strange...
I made a meme video with that one, kind of like wasting that warpaint, because that's a factory new one with strange, so it's like super high tier, and it's a commando grade as well.
It's worth a lot. I mean, and you put it on the fish. You put it... So yeah, what is it that draws you to unusual weapons? What is it about unusual weapons that appeals to you, like the strange ones in particular?
So the thing is, way back in the day, I collected all, you know, unlocks in strange.
Yeah.
And I didn't care for unusuals at all, and I was just like, you know what, strange weapons are nice, you get like a sense of progression in the game.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah. And then one day Gunmetal hits, and that's about the time that I just replaced the one unusual I ever wanted to have, which was a smoking pencil pusher, because I like the smoking effect.
Okay.
I replaced that with polar pullover that I still have to this day, which is one of my like key items on my engineer, especially because I'm like engineer main and then spy main. So
yeah.
But I picked that up, and then Gunmetal announced, and they were like, they can be strange or unusual. It said on the item, and then I'm like, I don't care for that. Gotta be strange.
Yeah, it's gotta be strange. Otherwise, yeah.
Gotta be strange. Else it's not worth it. So. Damn, Valve, why did you have to do this to me? And then one day I see a guy who have this strange unusual weapon, and I'm just like, oh my god!
That's when it clicked, like, that's the ultimate thing for you.
Yeah, I was like, finally something I can get behind. I understand this.
So what was the first unusual warpaint you bought? Because obviously you must have been so excited. What was the first strange unusual warpaint you got around to purchasing?
This was actually a weapon, because warpaint is like generation 1.
Oh,
like
of course, yeah. First
yeah.
unusual weapon, rather.
Yeah, that was actually my sniper rifle, and if you have like had enough time to show around those scout weapons, I can switch.
Yeah, for sure. We can keep kind of switching through. Night Owl with, is this energy orb, I'm assuming?
Yes, it is,
okay.
And it's minimal wear.
And
back then, it was valued around like also the 300 keys. I think it have dropped significantly because there's so many new options, but it's still a nice generation 1, which, you know, like that says a lot. And it's energy orb, which means that's like the retired effect. It used to actually, funny enough, it used to be the least popular effect, but as soon as it got retired, it's like, whoop, top effect, everybody wants it,
So, are you planning on selling this, or are you planning on keeping everything in the collection? Do you ever plan on like, selling anything?
No, I'm planning on keeping this, because I'm the kind of guy who, you know, like, I have spare money.
Yeah.
I don't live the luxury life. I live in like a small apartment, no car, no anything, but it's like, I use my spare money on the game, and I like collecting these, and I don't intend on everything, like selling everything, like basically stuff that I've added to my collection, unless I can get something better. Like
Yeah. So it's like an upgrade essentially. If you
Yeah.
ever see an upgrade, that's when you'll kind of go in and buy one. So we've kind of been through it. So your collection started essentially as soon as the unusual weapons came out, the first wave of them, right?
Yes.
So in total since then, how much would you roughly estimate, given the current market prices, how much would you estimate that your collection is worth in total?
Oh, that's a hard one. Like, oh, I can't answer that. Like, I know I've probably spent more than it's worth. Like,
Yeah, like I'm sure some items could have went down in price since you bought them, some items could have went up. So it
Yeah.
must be pretty inconsistent. But do you have any rough estimates maybe? Like even
issue is-
backpack.tf.
the issue is most of them are 1 of 1. Like, most of them aren't even priced on backpack.tf. The few that are priced have their non-strange pricing there, which
Okay.
you know really. I think if we talk about the ones I paid the most for, like as an example, I have my you saw the pistol before, which is like factory new.
Yeah.
I probably paid the most for that one. No, actually, no, I probably didn't even do that. Like, I think I got that fairly cheap because I was early out. I think probably, like, the thing is, back then I didn't have access to many ways of paying in money, so I did it via 2, max value Steam community market transactions.
Oh,
so I
yeah.
could easily have got scammed from that. Yeah, but then I had to pay, first for like a crap item that didn't do anything.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I
and
know what you mean.
then I got blocked off and couldn't pay for the other one, so we sat there like as a standoff and went like a bit of a panic because, but the guy was nice, so he didn't like run off with the money that I already paid him, and then
Yeah,
we
'cause
did the
that's-
other transaction.
Because I know that is a scam method. Like people do tell people to buy this super rare trading card or something, and it kind of blocked them after that. But luckily you got away, and that was for the pistol, right?
Yes, that was for my like dream, my signature like icon pistol, like basically my dream unusual.
Yeah.
So that was the one you hold before, like factory new strains, 1 of 1. So pretty good.
I was going to ask actually, what through your entire collection, what is your favorite war paint that you own? So through all of the war paints you've ever purchased, or yeah.
Does this count, like, because I just answered with like the pistol, but if we talk about just warpaints like Generation 2, then it's probably Kill Covered or Alien Tech. And I actually still have the factory new Alien Tech. Let's also switch character.
What class should we go
I have
to?
it unapplied. I'm not sure what class you want to see next.
I'm not first. Let's take a look at some heavy ones, because I'm assuming you have a couple miniguns and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, ooh, that is a nice looking Tomislav. So, how many unusual weapons do you own?
I think I own like, let me see, probably 27
Ooh.
that aren't, like, that are applied, like, that are weapons are applied.
Another question I have written down was, what do you plan on purchasing next? So, like, after, sort of you've got everything you want now, essentially. Is there anything after this you plan on purchasing at some point?
Oh, I'm actually like trying to get more Alien Tech ones because I want to get the Degreaser, the Reserve Shooter, and the Power Jack for my Pyro.
So yeah, you're essentially trying to finish off a Pyro collection of the Degreaser, the Reserve Shooter, and the Power Jack, right? All with the same war paint.
Yeah, with Alien Tech, because right now I have these Generation 1 ones, but the thing is I have 2 of the war paints already. But
Okay.
I don't want to apply them until I have, like, so I can, put the best wares on where I want, basically.
So, what is your kind of like favorite unusual weapon effect? I'm going to assume it's hot, because the vast majority of these war paints have been hot. I mean, this is a really cool loadout, and then once you get the Power Jacket, that will be really cool as well. So,
And then it's also got to be Degreaser with Alien Tech and a Reserve Shooter. Like, I tend to have, like, 2. I'm assuming I'm showing you all the stock first, and then I go to, like, with Heavy it was a bit different because I only have those 2 like miniguns there.
yeah.
I don't really use shotgun on Heavy.
Okay, that's fair enough. Yeah, so now we've done all the questions, let's just have a look through. So you can kind of walk me through each of these war paints, like how much you paid.
I
like-
can't remember all of
Okay,
that. Like,
alright. That's fine. So, ooh, this is a
most
cool
of them-
loadout.
Most of them I've probably picked up on the Steam community market, but I know that I've done a few like where I've paid a lot and various things, especially if I really want the paint.
So this is your soldier loadout. Kind of walk me through it. What does it consist of? So we've got this rocket launcher. What skin is this? What kind of like effect, stuff like that?
It's cool Archimo battle scar, and it symbolizes my hate for soldier because, as you know, like I'm engineer main, as I said earlier. I always keep destroying my sentries, and it's like I just built that.
So you got it in battle scar just to spite the soldier.
And then it's also called despised, but with the C, so it ends as like iced instead of.
Ooh, that's cool. So because it's the cool effect. And so what's this melee weapon? The disciplinary action. What skin is this? This is really cool looking.
That is the Tiger Buffed war paint, but it have a white tint to it. Like it can have several different colors. Like I believe blackish, like panther-like color, and then it can have like the tiger color, and then can have like a more brown color to it.
Yeah. So did you pay extra for this because it had the white color?
No, I actually think I picked it up on marketplace.tf for a fairly reasonable price.
Oh, awesome. And was it already applied once you bought it, or did you buy it and then apply it?
No, I applied it.
Okay, sweet.
I probably wouldn't have paid that much if it were applied. Black box here.
Okay, so do you use this one often?
For this.
110?
Yeah, 110 keys for this war paint.
What skin is this? War paint and effect and stuff?
Kill covered, cool. I believe it's field tested. This is probably my favorite war paint.
I think this, because it's strange as well, just makes the kill cover war paint that bit more cool, because it's like, it's covered in how many kills you've got tallied on it, and it's also got the stat clock as well, which I think is a really nice touch.
Not really, the kill like things are randomized, but if you think the story
like
of it,
the theme of it.
Yes, yeah.
And
indeed.
you also put the same skin on this airstrike. I think the cool effect on this airstrike is huge. It takes up the whole rocket launcher, which is really strange. I've never seen an unusual airstrike, so this is really cool, man.
The thing that is with this is actually early on you could apply, there's an airstrike strangifier. You could apply that to the airstrike. So
you could pick up like a really cheap non-strange war paint and then apply the strangifier.
Yes, that's what I did.
Oh, so you actually got this a lot cheaper than was kind of intended.
Not really. I think I paid 100 for it because it's minimal wear and it was early on. But still, like I would probably ended up paying 200 if I had gotten the strange at that time.
So is that like your soldier one's done now, or
yeah.
Okay, so let's take a look at these demo ones. I'm seeing an isotope effect on this grenade launcher. Is that right?
Yes.
So
I use isotope for demo. I use cool for soldier, and then I use energy orb when it's available for sniper.
Oh.
Like you saw, I didn't have melee for sniper yet, but that's because I'm planning on using a battle scarred alien tech on it.
Oh, so is the alien tech like your go-to skin right now? I'm assuming.
It's because it's merc grade, so it's more likely to be unboxed.
And probably a bit cheaper as well, isn't it?
Not necessarily. It depends on who you're talking to. Like, there was a guy who put it on, like, I think 350 keys in the Steam community market, and I couldn't talk him out of, like, selling it for a reasonable price, sadly. And then I believe he doesn't want to talk with me anymore for some reason.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah. It's a bit of a shame.
So this is a full Demo Man loadout, all with these Wow. This is so cool. The war paint on the... Is this the skull cutter?
Yes, it is.
That is so cool, the way the isotope runs down it. Oh, okay, so, all of it... Did you, like, have the idea of making isotope on your demo to go with the green energy cowl?
Yes, I actually got the weapons first, and then I got the unusual hats mostly afterwards, which is, like, the funny thing.
I mean, these look amazing, man. So, what kind of war paints are these? So this is a kill-covered lock and load. Not lock and load, rather loose cannon.
Yeah.
What's this sticky bomb launcher one?
I believe it's a blitzkrieg one.
Okay, and did you festivize all of these war paints, by the way?
You can just apply festivizers, so
yeah.
It's easy. You could also remove them again. So I have some classes where I have festivized on and some I don't. And
this one's crazy.
You're right now holding the best current available nade launcher in the game. I picked that one up on the Steam community market quite luckily. Apparently the guy who sold it there, like he contacted me on my video where I like announced that I found this on the Steam community market and such.
So with this grenade launcher, what skin is it and how much did you pay on this?
It's a Sweet Dreams nade launcher, and I think it's enough to say that I picked it up on the Steam community market. I don't want to go directly into the pricing, but for range, I think between like the value of 200 and 400 keys, which is insane considering this is worth
like
you
this
know,
thing,
like
it's
this
strange. It's a
factory new.
Is this
It's
assassin
really-
grade?
Yes.
That is a really good pickup. Factory new. This
Similar
is crazy,
ones,
man. This
Similar ones, like the rocket launcher, sniper rifle, scattergun, that are also like Generation 1, assassin grade, all of that. They've been selling from like, you know, the 1,500 keys range.
So
But this is an 8 launcher, so it's probably a bit less value nowadays, especially like
if you wanted to, you could flip this thing for so much profit, I'm assuming.
it's actually an issue with me for finding buyers. But recently there have been showing up like people who are interested in it and that wants to like offer near my price, and the medic is back. The medic is back.
Oh god.
So, like a nightmare scenario.
So is that all of your demo ones? Like, I'm assuming this is like your the pinnacle of your collection right now, the most expensive war paint you own.
Most expensive weapon, yes, because it was
rather,
never war paint.
I keep saying war paint by accident.
Yeah.
I mean to say weapon. All right, so let's go on to engineer, because we already took a look at the heavy ones.
Yeah. So this is
yeah.
where kind of the pinnacle of my collection actually is.
Oh, okay. So this is a. What is this? Walk me through this. So what is this wrench? This, I just want to say, the skin and the effect is like the ultimate theme. I just
It
wanna,
is.
yeah. So was
Paid
that?
550 keys for it, basically.
Jeez, that is a lot.
Basically, it basically paid like I believe 350 pure, and then my previous wrench, which the guy valued at 200, which I valued at 150, but it was also pro chaos, so I guess he.
Okay, yeah. So he added a bit on, but
I don't know.
So what is it? What's the skin, the effects, like the sheen, stuff like that? So how, like, yeah, just walk us through it, man.
All my skins, all the effects are Singularity, Deadly Daffodil on all my weapons.
Okay,
because
so
that's my
that's like
favorite one.
yeah. So all of these pro chaos weapons are Singularity, Deadly Daffodil.
So I call that one useless because I never really use the rescue range. I'm more of like an offensive engineer, using like stock wrench and basically playing as if I'm the gunslinger engineer, but I don't have a gunslinger.
Okay, yeah. So pretty aggressive.
Yeah.
So what war paint is this on the Frontier Justice or the
That's
Rescue Ranger
Merc
rather?
Stain.
Rescue Ranger.
Oh, that's a Merc Stain. It's not very impressive.
Okay, and what about this Jag? Is this a kill covered one again?
Yes. And the thing is, the other two kill cover have sadly been applied to rocket launchers, which is the worst possible application you can do, because a lot of people think it's the most used weapon. Clearly, I need to apply it to this, and then it's worth the most, right?
Yeah, it's
It makes
logical.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody thinks that and does that, and what happens? There's a huge supply of them, and nobody who wants to buy it.
Oh, so yeah, what happens is everyone thinks that, applies the war paint, and then suddenly there's so many on the market that none of them end up selling, so the price goes down. That's quite unfortunate.
And all the collectors have already, you know, they have a Generation 1, or they already picked one up, you know,
Yeah,
like
so
they
it
already
doesn't
have
go-
the one they want.
It doesn't go
Yeah.
to the collectors at that point.
Yeah.
So that sucks, man. So
My dream one, the factory new one, got applied to a rocket launcher.
damn,
It
that must
really
be
hurt.
so.
Like,
yeah, I was gonna
I'm
say,
devastated.
that must be so disheartening for you. Like the war paint you want so bad, and it's applied to the rocket launcher.
Yep.
That sucks.
My nemesis weapon, basically. Yep.
So let's take a look at the medic. So I'm assuming you have a couple for the medic.
Oh yes, I have like medic loadout.
Oh boy. So what's this Ubersaw? Just walk me
Merc
through this
stained.
one. Mark stained again with hot. Okay. What about the medigun?
Mask Mender. I figured they look very good together with like, you know, the Merc Stain.
I'm trying to pick up this medigun. There's that.
I
there we
know.
go. Okay, so let me take a look at this combo.
Crusader's crossbow here.
Okay, I'll take a look at that in a sec. These are really cool though. Do you ever like consider maybe switching things up and like mixing effects up? So maybe like a hot on one weapon and then on the same loadout you use a cool or something like that? Or do you prefer to have it nice and organized with the same effects and mostly same skins?
I prefer having it nice and organized, and then the whole idea with smoking and like hot, I think that goes well together. Like smoking was my favorite unusual hat effect. That I was like, if I were ever gonna get an unusual hat, I'm gonna get it with smoking. And then, funny enough, Isotope was my favorite at first, and I wanted everything with Isotope. But then, my dream pistol showed up first, and it was in hot, and I later got the isotope, which I'll show you later, because I also have that one, which is also a god tier weapon.
Oh damn. So is this all your medic ones? Which is your
Yes.
favorite out of the ones you've showed us so far? Would it be the pistol still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
So let's take a look at this spy. So
But I didn't get any new like things for Warpaint like the other classes. Like Engineer got a Rescue Ranger and a Jack, but Spy got literally nothing.
oh, so are these all first gens? I'm assuming then.
Yes.
Okay. So
And we have the 1000 degree knife. If you go look at the knife, it looks better.
Oh.
And like if you look at it, if you look at me, like it looks better there because it covers like all the scratches.
Yeah. So it's So what is this? What skin and effect is this? Sorry.
This is a field tested stab to hell knife with the hot effect.
So it's like the lava fiery detail on this kind of hot effect, which looks really
Yes.
awesome.
Which is basically the two 1000 degree knife, and if you inspect it, you can see the stat clock because it's like in your hand kind of thing.
Yeah, it's on the right hand side. So and what about this revolver as well? What's this one?
This is the Dead Reckoner. I always wanted a factory new one, like I wanted a factory new for my pistol, which luckily I got it for the pistol, but one never showed up for the Dead Reckoner, so I had to do with this one.
Okay, and how much did you pay for this spy loadout of these two hot weapons?
I believe I got the knife fairly cheap, and I picked up two of these knives actually, two like exactly the same, and I sold the other one for 300 keys pretty
wow.
much as soon as I picked it up.
So you nearly got this one for free, like thinking about it.
Basically,
Yeah.
But then the taunts are dropped now, so this is like worthless. So I basically, in that sense, it came back to me.
Yeah,
Right?
it came back and haunted you.
Yeah.
So is there any weapons you kind of haven't shown me, or because you've
Yes,
got quite a large collection? Let's take a look at that other pistol.
Yes.
So this is the one that you initially wanted, right? But didn't come on the market straight away. So this is a Black Delilah with isotope.
Yes, and you can see how well the green effect looks with like the black skin.
Yeah, like the bright green just bounces off that dark skin so well. And we've also got this unusual shortstop. So what skin's this? Is this the
Merkstain again?
Merkstain
Yeah,
as well,
there was just a lot of those, so I figured why not pick them up. Like for some it looks good, but for some it's just like, I'd probably, if there was enough alien tech, I would get an alien tech for the shortstop as well, even though it's a bad weapon and such. But it's like it's a pistol. I love pistols. I'm basically a pistol man, right? So
you're essentially main pistol. No, I mean I think it looks really cool on the shortstop actually. I like the little TF2 logo in the bottom right. And yeah, I got to agree with you. This Black Dahlia with the isotope effect just looks amazing. Like the colors work so well together. So I mean, unless you've got any other weapons, I guess that's just about it.
yeah, I think I've showed you everything. Like other than that, I have the unapplied battle scarred hot strange alien tech, a field tester one, and the factory one in my backpack. Which, as I explained, I kind of have plans. The thing about like the factory new one, especially, is I just have that as a collectible, but I kind of want to apply it to the shotgun. But it's a stock which people tend to like to apply to. So even though I tend to like keep it, it's kind of hypocritical if I apply it myself.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I'm in that dilemma there. Like if I had gotten the kill cover, I would have applied either one of them and then kept the other as a war paid. Especially if the kill cover had been applied to a shotgun, I would have like basically paid whatever the guy wanted for that. And then, and I want that for my engineer because there isn't like a Frontier Justice or Widowmaker for the engineer. So
okay, so so is that like the kind of future plans? What's your immediate future plans? Like the next thing you intend on getting? Is that the Pyro set, right?
That's the Pyro unlockables, which is like the degrees of the research with the power jack.
Yeah,
and then after that I have like optional, like I have a few optional, like the brass beast. I think the black box was one of them, but then I saw a reasonable approach to it, and then I picked it up.
Do you intend on by the way, sorry to cut you off there, do you intend on getting every weapon that can be unusual in unusual?
Not anymore, because I kind of want that with the strange, but then it's gonna be so expensive.
Yeah,
because
with every single strange wall paint, stuff like that, like it will cost a lot of money.
I believe I'm gonna lack like 9 or 10 total if I get like all my must-have, like which is the Pyro set now, and then if I get some of the optionals as well, then I'm gonna like those 9 or 10, and then knowing myself, I may consider picking some up or wait to see what's Valve's next move, because if they come out with, oh, here's 100 more, then I'm
Yeah,
like,
then
yeah, okay.
The value of the old ones will
Yeah.
crash as well, won't they? If a lot more come out, or
Especially on
something.
like the amputator, backscatcher, and stuff, in that direction. It's like those kind of weapons. It would be a waste where I could have, spent that money on the new ones. That, who knows, maybe in the coming year they added some more to the list that can be applied to.
Yeah, I mean, thank you so much for coming on the channel, dude. It's been so awesome seeing this collection. Would you say you have the biggest unusual weapon collection in TF2?
Yes, at
do.
least like strange. Like I think even non-strange. Like if you just count unusual weapons, I believe I'm uncontested in that regard.
Yeah,
And I was the first guy to ever complete a full set of stock, like before the Generation 2, which
that's
allowed
crazy.
unlockables.
But your channel link will be down below. So once again, thank you so much for coming on. It's been a long time coming, guys. Do be sure to go and check out Archimo's channel. He is the go-to guy for unusual weapons. But yeah, man, thank you so much for coming on once again. Leave a like if you enjoyed, guys, and let me know your thoughts down below. And yeah, thanks again for watching, and peace.